In my last video, I told you I was going to show you how to set up Claude Cowork for your team step by step in 12 minutes. And that is what we are going to do here today. It's just 5 steps. No IT department required. And if you follow along right now, by the time this video ends, your team will be on Cowork. I tell you, trust me on that. So let's go. Before touching anything, let me show you the full picture. I'm going to walk you through every single one. Pause whenever you need to catch up. The video is going nowhere, so you'll be able to see the video at any time you want to see it. And one thing before we start, you need to be the owner or admin of your Claude team account to do the first 2 steps. If that's not you, forward this video to whoever handles that and jump in at step 3 so you can learn more about this. Now, Cowork is available on the Pro, Max, Team, and Enterprise plans. If you're on a free account, this won't work yet. Link to the Cowork to upgrade from your free account is in the link below. For teams, this is what this is for. It cannot work for you if it is just you alone. So you need a team plan at minimum. And here's something important no one is telling you. The seats has 2 types. Standard seats, that is just $20 a month per person. It's great for everyday users, people that do not have a large use of data. But there's a premium seat, $100 a month. This gives 5 times more usage. If you have heavy users like your ops lead, analysts, people will be running Cowork tasks all day. Put them on premium, you would really love it. You can mix and match. You know, you put some people on premium and you put some people on standard seats. It works every time, you know, for light users and heavy users. Go to your organization settings. Let's get into it. On Claude Cowork, click billing and confirm your plan and seat types. Once you do that, that's all. The step 2 is where it gets really powerful. This is the most powerful 30 seconds of this whole video. When you get to your organization settings, click capabilities. It's very easy and straightforward. You will see the list of features your hub can turn on or off. Find Cowork. It might be listed under Anthropic Labs. It's always under Anthropic Labs. And flick that toggle on. That's all you need to do. Cowork is now live for your entire organization. The account creator, which is the admin, must use a business email address. Now, I need you to listen to this very carefully. Public domains like gmail.com, yahoo.com, hotmail.com aren't allowed for the admin account. Calm down and hold on. However, you can add public domains like Gmail as permitted domains for the members of your organization, but the admin has to be on it for a business email address. Using a business email address, that is the only way the admin can function. So in practice, what I'm trying to tell you is that the admin or the owner who sets up the team plan cannot use Gmail. They need a business email. Once the organization is set up, the admin can add Gmail as an allowed domain for other users. That's not a big deal. Everyone gets in simultaneously and you start using it. Do 2 more things right here before I go to the next thing. First, scroll down and decide whether your team can use web search inside Cowork. This is very important. If you are in a regulated industry or you handle sensitive data, consider turning using the web search off for now. Because if you don't do that, everything you search on your Cowork in the web will be registered on the web. And you are exposing your Cowork, your Claude Cowork. You are exposing your team. But if it is something what you do has to be something you can search the web for, then it's okay. Because this is not for the web. If you are using Claude, it has to be a desktop app on your system for everything. So you just link in the things you want to use with it, the apps you want to use with it. But don't let me jump the gun. Let me tell you this. When you set it up, check if Chrome is enabled. It's a separate feature. Claude reading your team's browser tabs, it's powerful, but it's a big step. I think it's better you turn it off for now. When you are ready, then you turn it on. That is the step 2, and you're halfway down there. And here is something that catches people off guard. Cowork doesn't run on your browser, like I said earlier. It runs in the Claude Desktop app, which has to be installed on each person's computer. That's not a big deal. The installation link is on the link below. So you can have the link, you just see installation, and it works for Macs and Windows. But for Chromebooks and Linux, Cowork isn't available yet. I have to put that. That's very important. But before the install, there's one optional step that will save you a serious headache later. You know, Anthropic built a little readiness checker. It's a small program in the download app where it just takes 10 seconds to check if you have the right environment on your computer to download and use Claude Cowork. Once it's done, automatically it will tell you this computer is ready for Cowork and you are good to go. But if it is not ready, it will tell you try and see what you can do with your system or get another system. You can install it in this other way. If your company has an IT department that manages devices through an MDM, I'm sure you know them, an MDM system like Jamf or Intune, they are built specifically to handle all your systems from a single dashboard where your admin or your IT guy controls it. If that is what you use in your organization, the admin guy, just reach out to him. He will be able to download Claude Cowork on all your systems remotely, because he's in control of your systems. Talk to your IT person, show them this timestamp, and they will know what to do. One critical thing I need to tell you is tell your team to keep the Claude Desktop app open while Cowork is running. If they close it, the task stops. Their laptop also needs to stay awake, no lock, no sleep. It must not be asleep. You can write something like this. I came up with something in my mind like, hey team, we are rolling out Claude Cowork this week. Here's what you need to do. 1, download Claude Desktop at Claude AI.you. I'll put that in the link. Log in with your Cowork email. Click the Cowork tab on the app. Then, number 4, connect to Google Drive, Slack, and you can put the instructions there, how you use your Slack. And you have to put this there. Important, keep the app open and your laptop awake while Claude is working on a task. And if you have questions, reply here. I'm sure that is on the screen already, so you can see it and write it out exactly this way so that your team can use that. I'm going straight to step 4, connecting your team's tools. We have connectors. Connectors let Claude reach into the tools you want them to reach. Those are the tools your team already uses, like Slack, Google Drive, Gmail, Microsoft 365, GitHub, and actually go into those apps and do something there. Not just read them. It will act on them, the instructions you give it. Here's how it works. And this is important to understand. This is very interesting. You will love this. There are 2 gates. The one you open as the admin when you put on the toggle and you decide the connectors your organization are allowed to use. The second gate is each member opening their own apps that are connected to Claude Cowork. So Claude Cowork is private by design. No one sees anyone else's stuff. So whoever is connected, you can't see their work except the things you are sharing together. So the same app, like you have the 365, Microsoft 365 and all of that, Google Drive, your things can be there and people can see what you're dropping right there and tell it what to do. They tell Claude what to do in those files or in those apps and it does it. Now tell your team members to open Claude Desktop, go to Cowork and connect their individual accounts. It's so easy. It takes about 2 minutes to do that per person. And just like that, Claude can now find their files, read their emails, search their Slacks, and use all of it to complete several tasks. You will really love it. Then the last step here, and this one, you have to do it together. I want you to run a first task with your team. You know, each time I have a video like this, I'll give you a task. I want it to be practical. I want it to be useful. I want things you can use immediately. No IT guy, no jargon. A real one. Something that actually matters to your work. And before I proceed, it is what really matters. Anthropic's own research found that people who complete a real task in their first Cowork session stick with it. Yes, they stick with it. People who just click around don't. So make sure that when they get into the app, they really do a serious task. Let them engage a serious task, something you need to get done. Not just randomly like, let's play around this thing. No, don't do that. The research shows that when you start with a serious task, a task everybody has to do, then people stick to that. But if you turn it into a playground, people stick to playing with it. That is very important. So you can pick one of these. I created about 5 cards for you. Number 1, tell them, say, connect Google Drive and ask Claude to find all documents from the last 30 days and summarize what your team has been working on in the last 30 days. Just tell Claude to do that. You can give them that. You can tell them that, okay, point Claude at your downloads folder. Ask it to sort everything into organized subfolders and delete obvious duplicates after showing you the plan first. So it shows you the plan, then you tell it to go ahead. Card 3, you can tell them, connect Slack. Ask Claude to give you a summary of everything discussed in your 3 busiest channels this week. You know, you are connecting Slack to your Claude and you are telling Claude to give you a summary of everything discussed in your 3 busiest channels this week. You'll be amazed. When I tried these things, I'm like, no, I have to tell everyone. This is really good. So number 4, you can give Claude a folder of meeting notes. Ask it to produce a single action item tracker. Who is doing what by when? So that means as you're in the meeting, jotting it down, saying, okay, this is what they said, this is what this person said, okay, we are doing it this time, this time, this time, and you have all those jottings stacked together. You just stand the jottings in that file, in the folder. It could be a Google Doc, whatever it is. And it is a great thing to behold. You see it come out with things you can't believe a machine could do. This is really good. And I need you to do something. If you are using it, be smart. Don't say go to folder X, open each folder, do this. No. You are wasting your time. Describe the outcome, not the steps. Just say something like, I need a summary of all our other 2 client feedback. Here's the folder. Don't say go here, just, you have the folder. There's a place to add the folder. Very easy. You see the plus sign, you add the folder, and just tell it your own outcome. Don't stress yourself. Claude figures out the steps. You just describe what done looks like to you. And Claude is going to do it and make it happen. The next step is come back and say it's done. It's not a step anyways, but it's still a step because you just have to come and see what it has done. Let's recap what we just did in some few seconds, and you will see it's so easy and straightforward. You confirm your plan and set up the right seats for your team. Premium, standard. You flip the Cowork to go and secure your settings. You got Claude Desktop installed on every machine, then you supervise it and make sure it's connected. You run your first task. That's a full Cowork deployment in one video. This video is so useful, don't joke with it. A few things to do this week, because we need to get you busy on this so that you can have a very beautiful outcome and scale your business. Number one, set up a global instructions in Cowork. This is very important. I did it and it's working like magic. In its settings, go to Cowork and go to edit. Tell Claude who your team is, what they do, your preferred tone, your output format. Every task will feel more you from the start. The way I work with my Claude is I tell it who I am, the tone I want, the way I want it to talk to me. I can load it with some information I already have about myself, the things I do, to the best of my knowledge, so that Claude could know who I am and how to deal with me. So you can load a lot of information you can load on Claude, and it is safe. So number two, you can pick 2 or 3 internal champions that you have on the team, the people who will go deepest with Cowork first, and let them teach everyone else. Every great rollout has 10. You must have this team. They have to teach the other people. But if you have a small team, well, all of you can just check it and look at it. Then number 3, check your usage. Team plan admins can see how Cowork is being used across the org in the analytics lab. So you can know how people are using it, what they are doing, are they serious with it, are they really using it, are they not using it at all in the first 2 weeks. Then the next video in this series is going to blow your mind. I'm going to show you the Cowork workflows that the best teams run every single week. Automated, recurring sets, and leave it. You just forget it and it keeps running. Now, you do something for yourself, you subscribe, so you catch that video the moment it drops. And drop a comment. Tell me which connector you are connecting first. Is it Google Drive, Slack, Gmail? I read all the comments. So your team is set up. Now, go and delegate something. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.